My name is SR Viper, and that stands for South Rivers Viper. That's just me paying homage to the area where I grew up. And then Viper is just like because of like my style. Well, it all started for me back in 2010 when I came back from living in Canada, and I've been through some stuff, and I always had a love for music. I just never really knew that I could do it, I figured that out, and I started music as a way to vent. And I always loved and preferred rap, but I actually did Bajan dancehall for a while with a group called SDC, Shutdown Committee. 10 years later in 2020, I come from just writing and recording to building my own beats, mixing, mastering, recording myself. You'd be surprised how many little setups there really are. Of course there's still big studios and, all the outboard gear and everything, especially when it comes to, the people that could afford it. But no, the digital age has taken us to a place where you don't necessarily need it to get that quality. Only you see your dream, only you see your vision. So you can't really look to other people for inspiration all the time, because you can't expect someone to believe in your dream. It's your dream. I actually my favorite type of music to hear and enjoy is music that you could feel, and I try to blend the two. So even when I do a song that is more hype, I still try to keep my content, relatable, and instead of just all over the place. So, naturally, you try some smoother ones as well. I actually have a lot of love songs in the box. I just never really released none yet. But yes, that one is coming. It's called Never Been in Love, which is a song about being in love with someone that makes you feel like you've never been in love. This love is so amazing, it makes you feel like all those other times couldn't possibly be love.
The studio that I usually go to record at is down at the moment. So, I really have, honestly, I haven't been dealing with my music as much as I'd like. When they put me on to him, it was good because I got to start back momentum and start back working, even more so at a faster pace now with the whole COVID shutdown. Because you might have the dream of you being in a certain place, but if you don't put in the groundwork to let those things happen, it's never going to get there. You can't build a house without a foundation. So, I think sometimes what also prevents people from getting there is because they like to look at the end result that they want too much, But it's about just coming in and just laying that work, and you'll see the steps of your dream progress as the way they should. 40K, this is my song that I'm working on called Stunting Me from Stunting. The concept or the idea behind it is pretty much, how society in itself can kind of prevent you or place barriers in your way that's stunting you from, materializing or actualizing with what you want to be, so that there's always pressures around all the time.
Price ain't right in a dark place, just pray for the light. You better bet it on my life. It's nothing but strife, it's why I never stay satisfied. The day that I want is the day that I die.
Yeah, so you can tap into my music, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, put some on YouTube recently too. Look for 40K, 40KEI. Got some cool tracks on there. We're working on some even better stuff.
To never try is the ultimate fail, and it's real. If you never try, you've already failed. If you never try, you don't even know the possibilities. I plan to release a project very soon. You see, because I do everything, I record, I write, I produce, I mix, I master, so it takes a lot of time, But my plan right now, I'm gonna release a mixtape very soon with a lot of older songs that, are not on beats that I own. And then I'm gonna give you my originals, because I have a lot of work put down. There's a joy and sitting down and writing a song and like coming up with gold, you know, like that feeling you get when you know you just came up with something like extremely clever. And then there's the same joy when you record it and you know, you hit a note correctly, or you know, and there's the same joy when you play a beat and you know you bring out a key that sounds nice. Like it's the whole process. So once again, I understand too, like the concern that people tend to have with when people hear sing violence, because I know people like to reference those times, but it's not always like that. Like for me, everything's perspective. Like anything in life is just how you choose to look at it. My advice is the same, back to that quote: to never try is the ultimate fail. I still have like the first songs I ever recorded on my computer, and you know, sometimes when I have certain artists here and they're moving shy and stuff, I'd play it for them just to let them know like this is where I came from. Like I came from like sounding like horrible, you know, but I love music enough that I just kept trying and trying and trying. First, because it's not just glamour, like this is a lot of work, this is a lot of dedication, you know, so you got to be dedicated, you got to be willing to put in the work, you got to be willing to invest in yourself and just work hard.